Every year around this time, mid-December, I go through my client list to see who I haven't seen in a while. Hi, I'm Sherry from Twin Sisters Mastectomy Boutique, and I send out reminder notices to my clients for their breast prosthesis every 2 years and their mastectomy bras every year. And it's a really good reminder because people forget that they're entitled to these things, and especially if they have private insurance. And trust me, one time I was a little bit late on this, 1 month, and a couple of people ripped into me like, yeah, I count on you for a reminder and all this stuff. And the truth is, the reminders are a courtesy. They're not my obligation. I don't need to do it, but I do it because I would want a reminder. Occasionally somebody says they don't want it, but that's very few and far between. So what I do every month is I send out a reminder card for either their breast prosthesis or their mastectomy bras. And I do that, at the end of 1 month for the start of the next month because it's very specific on times you can do this. It's a whole thing. But here's what I'm getting at. I also, at this time of year, go through my list and see who hasn't responded and who I haven't spoken to in a while. So if somebody has not been in the boutique for over 2 years, I automatically send them a reminder card that says, hey, we haven't seen you in a while. Maybe it's time to get a new breast prosthesis and new mastectomy bras. And here's why. Don't get me wrong, they might be shopping someplace else and that's perfectly fine. But a lot of people will say to me, oh my gosh, thank you. Like, I totally forgot. It's been on my mind. I've been meaning to do it. Wasn't I there last year? I'm like, no, haven't been here for 3 years. So the reason is because their breast prosthesis can start to break down. It may look fine on the outside, but when you really start to examine it, it can start to break down. The same as a partial prosthesis. Now you can see these come in different skin tones, but a partial prosthesis tends to last a little bit longer because it doesn't have so much filling in it. And a partial prosthesis is kind of hollow, but you might see like the edges starting to go, and you might see like a crack in it. And so these do break down after a while, and you don't want to be in a situation where you're like, oh, I'm out at a party and I notice that it's, breaking down. We're on vacation or something. But also, even if they're in great condition, chances are you aren't the same size anymore. Now, there's a few people who stay the same size, but most people are not the same size, and they don't realize it until they come in. So they'll come in and they'll be like, yeah, I guess I need a new prosthesis. I don't know, this one seems to be fine. And I'm like, what do you think about the fitting? Oh yeah, I'll get one the same size. And then I'll do, the camera trick where, it's not even a trick, but the camera hack, I don't know, what do you call it? But where I'll take a picture of them wearing a white t-shirt, their breast prosthesis, everything, and they're just in a white t-shirt. And I take a picture of them using their phone. And I'm like, what do you think? And they're like, oh, I didn't notice I was uneven. I never noticed that because we don't pay that much attention. We think we pay attention to how we look, but we don't. And we're not focusing on the boobs. And, even when we look in the mirror, it's not as crystal clear as when we do that camera trick. And I've done that in a previous video. I've shown you how to do that. But it's a real eye-opener for people, and it's often not just like one size up, and it usually goes up, let's be honest. It's not just one size up, sometimes it's 2 sizes, 3 sizes up, and people are really surprised. And then when they get the right prosthesis on, they're like, oh, I see the difference, yeah. So even if your breast prosthesis is not the right size, even if your breast prosthesis is not breaking down, or so you think, because sometimes people think it's fine and I'm like, oh, this is breaking down. Come in and be sized. And you may walk out of there the perfect size. And that happened, to me recently, where somebody came in, she bought her breast prosthesis elsewhere. She says, I don't think they fit me right. And they did. Would I love to sell her a breast prosthesis? Absolutely. But I'm like, you don't need to buy another one. This one is just fine. And occasionally that happens. Like I'll say to somebody, yeah, you don't need one. You can have another one if you want, but you don't need it. But most of the time, let's be honest, they do need it. It's either breaking down, it's the wrong size, or both. Let me know if that's happened to you. If you have been wearing something that you thought was fine for the longest time and then you see a picture of yourself and you're like, oh, how come nobody told me? That's happened to me a few times. I've gone out thinking I look cute and then I see a picture of myself, I'm like, oh, that did not look good at all. And you only find out when you see the pictures later. Oh well. Anyway, let me know in the comments down below what your experience has been. How often you change a breast prosthesis, or do you go for ages without getting a new breast prosthesis or bras? Somebody in my comments earlier said that they get a new bra every 6 months. I'm like, that is the right way to do it, because really then you're up to date on your sizing and the comfort and the health of your bra, the health of your body being supported and comfortable. And I was like, that's good, that's awesome, everybody should do that. Most people don't. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon.